What is up, guys? This is Mwas on my 2 cents on tech, and on today's video I'll be doing kidogo unboxing, just a little bit of unboxing, and then a review of my device, which is the main one that I've been using for the past like 8 or 9 months actually. So yeah, almost a year, maze. So I bought this device from a friend. Yeah, shout out to the owner of this, the person that I bought this phone from. So onto the unboxing actually. So yeah, so the device, this is how the device actually came. Well, AQ ampere, but if you're buying from a second party or a third party, this is not how it comes. But yeah, let's just do that. In the box I don't have anything else actually. It's just an empty box. These are those things that you hold on to for apparently no reason, but no comment on that one. Yeah, let's just put that on the side as and then on top of the wrapper we've got a 5.71 drop display, a 13 megapixel main, f1.8 main rear camera, and then a 32 gig ROM, which is the internal storage, and then you've got face unlock. Let's just remove that wrapper right there, and then device na catch of chafu. Let's just wipe it down a little bit, and then yeah, so on the front of the device you've got a 5.71 inch IPS LCD display, which is 720 by 1520 pixels. That is the resolution of the display, which comes to about 295 pixels per inch. And then on the right side you've got your volume rockers, your power button, and then at the bottom you've got your main speaker, a micro USB port, the first of dual microphones, and then on the left you've got your SIM tray, which houses 2 nano SIMs and a micro SD card slot. And then at the top you've got your headphone jack. Shout out to the headphone jack by the way. And then you've got your secondary microphone at the top for obviously mainly what is wrong with me today, mainly shooting videos actually. So yeah, and then you've got a dewdrop display. This is what they mean by dewdrop. You've got that, you can't drop your maji. So yeah, so with this device, on the camera front you've got at the rear of the device you've got your main sensor, which is a 13 megapixel main sensor, and then the flash with some actually gold accents on the camera ring, which is really nice. Then you've got your Huawei branding. So on the device design of this device, this design is actually not that bad, except for the large bezels at the top here. I don't know if you can see, but it's got really large big bezels at the top here, and then at the bottom they just had to write Huawei down here. They just had to write Huawei and Nokia. Anyways, Nokia is story for another day, but they just had to write this one. The front is, it can be better, but yeah, this is what I actually use. And then at the rear is where we see one of the best designs in the budget segment of a smartphone, by the way, which is the leather stitching right here. So I've only seen a few devices with this leather stitching, by the way, which is I think the Oppo A17K or A17 series, and then the Oppo Find X2, and then plus the big leagues of Huawei, which goes to the Mate 50 and the likes. Yeah, so this is what I mainly use. So on the camera part we've got a 13 megapixel main camera, which actually I've been using to shoot with my videos, ones that have been appearing in ndio nimekuwa nikishoot na hii camera. And then at the front here we've got a 5 megapixel selfie camera, which is actually one of those gripes that I have with Huawei. I mean, some other companies are posting 8 megapixel selfie cameras, but you've got to differentiate yourself from those ones. On the battery front, this phone comes with a 3020 milliamp battery. As you can see, the screen was not that big, so they had to put a small battery in the device. So at the time, back in 2019 we had 4000 milliamp batteries. They were actually the hit from 2019, and so Huawei didn't put a 4000 milliamp hour battery on this one because it's such a small device, very compact, by the way. As you can see, I don't have big hands, have small hands, so very compact. 5.71 inches, so they could only fit a 3020 milliamp hour battery. So battery life could be better on this device because it is, just one of those things, you have to deal with. In the case I have a busy day, I will not finish a day without charging up this battery or actually boosting it up. But in the case where I don't have such a busy day, then I will actually charge this device by around, let's say, for example, on Sundays, I'll charge this device at around 6 because I normally go to bed a little bit late. So I'll charge this device at around 6, and it takes actually like 2 hours, no, 2.5 hours to actually fully charge. So yeah, on the battery front, not one of the best actually battery life on a device, but since it is small, it is compact, that is one of those things I have to actually deal with. When it comes to software, so this device was released back before Huawei was banned in America, which is United States, of course. This device was released then, so it had Google services. It's actually really important, by the way. Google services, as well as Android 9 Pie, one of the best skins on Android actually. So let me just show you something right here. So Google services, so Huawei devices from 2020 did not come with Google services actually. So it came with EMUI, which is Huawei skin on top of Android, which was 9.1, and then Android version 9. Let's just do this thingy. Yeah, Huawei, this is Android 9. Yeah, with EMUI 9.1. So this was released back before Trump actually banned Huawei from using Google services back in 2019. Now this device comes with 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage. As you can see, I've used most of the space, so I'm just remaining with 3 point, if you can see there, 3.23 gigs free only. Also, it came with the MediaTek Helio 822 processor, which is a processor I still see being used up to this date. I'll be doing another review of a smartphone that uses the same processor, and also I'll be doing a speed test as well on this device and then the other device. I cannot tell you which device it is, but you just stay for that update. Yeah, Helio 822, which was actually a budget processor, not the best, but it is budget, so that is what you have to deal with. It's pretty slow on the opening and closing of applications, and also RAM management as well. It is really slow. As you can see, that is messages now. It is taking time. It is really taking time. On the scrolling side, very slow. And then applications just generally take long to actually load. So apart from that, I've been using it as my daily driver. Shout out to this device, by the way. So not much to say about this device. It is good. It can be a good device if you want to pass it on to that old auntie or old uncle, or pia mtu anataka simu for the first time. Maybe this is what you might want to pass on to them. I don't think they're in shelves nowadays, but yeah. So at the time it was selling for around 11,000 Kenya shillings, and that wasn't the best price because it was also going up against the Tecno Spark 4, which was so much better, in the Tecno Spark 3 also. No, the Tecno Spark 3 and 3 Pro, as well as the Infinix Hot 8, Infinix Smart 3, and the like. So it was budget offering from Huawei, but competition was so much more. I'll be sure to give you camera samples at the end of this video. Apart from that, be sure to, let's just open the camera kidogo. So there's Really good lighting actually. Selfie camera. So yeah, as you can see, I'm using the Galaxy S73 to shoot this video actually. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe down on the comment section, subscribe, share as well, and yeah, I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Peace.